Population in the world is, as of 2022, growing at a rate of around 0.84% per year. The current population increase is estimated at 67 million people per year. Annual growth rate reached its peak in the late 1960s, when it was at around 2%. The rate of increase has nearly halved since then, and will continue to decline in the coming years. World population will therefore continue to grow in the 21st century, but at a much slower rate compared to the recent past. World population has doubled in 40 years, from 1959, 3 billion, to 1999, 6 billion. It's now estimated that it will take another nearly 40 years to increase by another 50% to become 9 billion by 2037. The latest world population projections indicate that world population will reach 10 billion persons in the year 2058. World population milestones. 10 billion, 2058. The United Nations projects world population to reach 10 billion in the year 2058. 9 billion, 2037. World population is expected to reach 9 billion in the year 2037. 8 billion, 2022. 7 billion, 2010. 6 billion, 1998. 5 billion, 1987. 4 billion, 1974. 3 billion, 1960. 2 billion, 1930. 1 billion, 1804. Summary table. From 1 to 1804. In 1803 years. From 0.2 billion to 1 billion. From 1804 to 2022. In 218 years. From 1 billion to 8 billion. World population by region. 1. Asia. 4,641,000,000, 59.5% of the world population. 2. Africa. 1,341,000,000, 17.2% of the world population. 3. Europe. 748 million, 9.6% of the world population. 4. Latin America and the Caribbean. 654 million, 8.4% of the world population. 5. Northern America. 369 million, 4.7% of the world population. 6. Oceania. 43 million, 0.5% of the world population. World population density. People per square kilometers. Population density map of the world is showing not only countries but also many subdivisions, regions, states, provinces. World population by religion. According to a recent study based on the 2010 world population of 6.9 billion, there are 2,173,180,000 Christians, 31% of the world population, of which 50% are Catholic, 37% Protestant, 12% Orthodox, and 1% other. 1,598,510,000 Muslims, 23% of world population, of which 87 to 90% are Sunnis, 10 to 13% are Shia. 1,126,500,000 no religion affiliation, 16% of world population. Atheists, agnostics, and people who do not identify with any particular religion. 1 in 5 people in the United States are religiously unaffiliated. 1,033,080,000 Hindus, 15% of world population. The overwhelming majority, 94% of which live in India. 487,540,000 Buddhists, 7% of world population, of which half live in China. 405,120,000 folk religionists, 6% of world population. Faiths that are closely associated with a particular group of people, ethnicity or tribe. 58,110,000 other religions, 1% of world population. Baha'i faith, Taoism, Jainism, Shintoism, Sikhism, Tenrikyo, Wicca, Zoroastrianism, and many others. 13,850,000 Jews, 0.2% of world population, 4/5 of which live in 2 countries, United States 41% and Israel 41%. World population by country, 2020. 1. China, 1,439,000,000, 18.5% of world population. 2. India, 1,380,000,000, 17.7% of world population. 3. United States, 331,000,000, 4.2% of world population. 4. Indonesia, 274,000,000, 3.5% of world population. 5. Pakistan, 221,000,000, 2.8% of world population. 6. Brazil, 213,000,000, 2.7% of world population. 7. Nigeria, 206,000,000, 2.6% of world population. 8. Bangladesh, 165,000,000, 2.1% of world population. 9. Russia, 146,000,000, 1.9% of world population. 10. Mexico, 129,000,000, 1.7% of world population. But now, in June 2023, India is the most populated country in the world. It has more population than China. How many people have ever lived on Earth? Assuming that we start counting from about 50,000 BC, the time when modern Homo sapiens appeared on the Earth, taking into account that all population data are a rough estimate, and assuming a constant growth rate applied to each period up to modern times, it has been estimated that a total of approximately 106 billion people have been born since the dawn of the human species, making the population currently alive roughly 8% of all people who have ever lived on planet Earth. Thank you for watching the video until the end. I invite you to hit the like button of the video, share it, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click on the notification icon. Bye!